Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be comparing two facial self-tanners. I know I did this already with the caramel and the magenta ones, so I thought it would be fun to make one for my cooler toned girlies out there and see what works better, in my opinion, out of these two. So before we get started, please give this video a big thumbs up for me and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you do. But if you want to see me compare these two self-tanners, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, so I think I forgot to say the title of these, but the title of the video says it. They're the Bondi Sands self-tanning face serums, the Technocolor ones. So like I said, I already did this same video, but with the caramel and the magenta shades. Full transparency, I am definitely a violet undertone slash like golden undertone slash red undertone kind of self-tan lover. So I never really gravitate towards the cooler tones, but I do know a lot of you out there prefer cool toned self-tanners and prefer something like this over like a golden or a magenta, violet, or even a red undertone self-tanner. So I wanted to do this for you guys that like the cool toned ones. I also want to preface by saying I was not the biggest fan of either of these, like color wise, but I thought this would be a fun video anyways because I like the self-tanner in general, like the magenta and the caramel ones. And if you are really eyeing these and really want to try it and you're in between these two, then I thought it would be fun to just show you guys what they both look like next to each other and let you know which one I personally would say is more worth it. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun video. I have them both pulled up on Ulta just to summarize a couple things for you, and then we can just start applying. So they're the Technocolor self-tanning face serums again, and I have Emerald, which is a deep olive, and Sapphire, which is a natural cool. So there are 4 shades, of course, and they each have 1.69 ounces, and they go for $25. I feel like $25 for 1.69 ounces is not bad pricing at all, but you do have to use quite a bit of product to like see color. So that's the only thing I will say. A little does not go a long way in my opinion. So they're vegan, cruelty free. They like are supposed to provide a tailored face tanning experience. So they've been carefully curated through extensive skin analysis to deliver results that are perfectly matched to every skin tone without compromising the skin barrier. Clinically proven formula suitable for sensitive skin, blemish control complex, dermochromatic color technology. So all that good stuff. Like on paper, these sound so good. Of course, it's different when you're actually applying on your face. There is a lot that I like about these self-tanners, and I'll obviously get into that throughout the video. First obsession is the packaging. I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. I freaking love what they did with the packaging of these. I feel like it's so cute, so unique, so creative, so innovative. I love like the fact that you have to do 2 steps to get the product open, so there's not really a good chance it'll like leak out or anything. I love that they're not round, so they won't like roll off the table. There's so much I love about the packagings of these. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention too, so they have a quiz, which I'm sure you guys are aware of, but they have like that like quiz on their website where you get matched to like the one that makes the most sense for you and like your skin tone and I guess what you're looking for from a self-tanner. I didn't do the quiz, to be honest, because I knew I was gonna try all 4 of them. I just know for me, my preference in a self-tan are the warmer tones. So just so you guys are aware of that, but obviously we're gonna have fun with these anyways. So again, packaging A++. I love how you can see the color on the outside and everything like that. They're just, I don't know, they're so cute to me. They look like big pieces of chalk and I just love that. So that's really all I have to say right now. I'm gonna apply, I think, the Sapphire one on my left, the Emerald one on my right. I am gonna do a generous amount in both because I wanna see color and I want you guys to be able to see a difference. in both sides. So yeah, we could get started and then we'll talk initial details. All right guys, I'm back. I just applied both to my face. So there's not many differences between the two besides the fact that the Sapphire one, like both of them have a little bit of like a tint of color to the actual product that comes out when you squeeze it into your hand. The only real difference between the two was that the Sapphire one had a lighter color to it than the Emerald. The Emerald one looked a little bit darker. And just from the descriptions, they say the Emerald one is supposed to get you like a deep olive tone, and then the Sapphire is supposed to get you a natural cool tone. So I am just gonna take a guess and say the Emerald one is supposed to get you a little bit darker, but I do also think it depends on like the actual color that comes out, like the undertones of both, like what you guys prefer too. So I think it's not only just how dark it's gonna get me, but it's everything else that comes along with that too. So I think it's gonna be really interesting to see which one not only gets me darker, which I'm sure it's gonna be this one, but how the colors look, what I think looks better on my skin tone, what I am going to recommend. So I am very curious about that. The smell is not bad, not good. It goes away after a few minutes, so nothing really special there. And I think that's really it for now. Again, so far I really love how they feel on my face. Like if you want an in-depth actually review of each of these, I have like the separate ones on my channel, so you could go watch those for like an in-depth review. But just like a little summary, I love how they feel. Like they feel very hydrating, very smooth. Like my skin is glowing right now on both sides. The only thing that I don't love about any of these, I feel like I do tend to get some breakouts after using them. I guess I'll see after this time if that's any different, but most of the times I've used these, I've had like some breakouts like down here. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but just so you guys are aware, it's my skin. Doesn't mean that's gonna happen to you, but I still am excited to see how they both turn out. So that's really all I have for now, I think. So I'm gonna let these develop overnight. I'm gonna sleep on them. Obviously, I have one on one side, one on the other side, just so you guys remember which is which. And then once I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna wash my face so we can see what the results are, and then I'll come back and let you guys know which one I think is more worth your money. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, I am back. It's the next day and here are both sides of my face. So just a refresher, the left side was the Sapphire, the right side was the Emerald, and yeah, here we are. So I do want to start by saying, just as far as like the way that they felt on my face and everything like that, obviously everything is the same because they're the same product. I love how they feel throughout the night. Like I forgot I was wearing anything on my face. They were super hydrating. So that stuff I really, really do like. I will say for me personally, I still would grab for the caramel or the magenta because I feel like both of those got me more color, and I think the undertone of those suited my skin tone better. But strictly choosing between these two, I would have to say that I prefer the Emerald. I do think the Emerald one, like the right side of my face looks darker and you could kind of see a clear line. I don't know if you guys could see it, but I can. Just of where like one starts and one ends, and the right side of my face is definitely darker. But not only that, I really do prefer like the tone, the undertone of the Emerald one than the Sapphire one. I feel like the Sapphire one is just a little bit like, I don't want to say it's like washing me out, but I feel like that's kind of what it's doing. The Emerald one is still giving some life to my face and it's giving me more color. So just for those reasons, I think if I had to choose between the two, I would grab for the Emerald one over the Sapphire. So if you guys have a similar feeling, then there is your answer. I would probably go with the emerald. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment though and let me know what you think. If you think differently than I do, if you see something I don't, let me know. Let me know what else you want me to review. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.